A teen, his name Edward Kindt. He went to prison for the rape and murder of Penny Brown back in 1999. She was a wife, a mother, and nurse midwife in Salamanca. Her killer was denied parole multiple times over the years, but now the New York State Parole Board has granted his request. Edward Kindt will be released from the Elmira Correctional Facility on Wednesday. 2 On Your Side's Danielle Church spoke with Penny's sister today, and Danielle, the family, they're not happy about this.
No, Claudine, they're certainly not. Penny's younger sister, Kirsten McElveen, says spring is one of the hardest times of the year for her family. That's because Penny's birthday is April 29th. And just after she turned 39 on May 9th, 1999, Mother's Day, she was taken from everyone who she loved. Penny Brown was 39 when she went for a jog on the Pennsy Trail with her family's 2 dogs. 15-year-old Edward Kindt raped and strangled her with a dog's leash. He's been in prison ever since, but now 39, he will be released on parole March 29th.
It's an extra lemon in the lemonade, I guess, that doesn't have any sugar. It is unbelievable to me that I just feel like, how can he come out at the age she was taken from us?
Penny's younger sister, Kirsten McElveen, says she still thinks of her late sister every single day. Penny was a wife, mother to 2 girls, and very well connected in the community because of her job as a nurse midwife.
She delivered their baby. She had just delivered her 100th baby when she was murdered.
Kirsten says her sister was not targeted, but instead, Kindt took Penny's life in a crime of opportunity. Just part of the reason she's convinced he'll do so again.
I don't think there's reform for that.
Cattaraugus County Sheriff Tim Whitcomb was just starting his career at the time he worked on the case.
That was probably the first case that I worked on as a police officer that confirmed for me that the existence of evil is real. I'm angry about it, flat out, very disappointed with New York State Parole and their decision to release him.
Kindt was tried as an adult since he was not yet 16, sentenced as a juvenile for 9 years to life in prison. In 2003, Kirsten's family and former New York State Senator Catherine Young helped to get Penny's law passed, giving judges the option to impose more severe sentences on juveniles tried as adults. Every year that Kindt became eligible for parole, Kirsten would write to the parole board as well as her parents.
Thank God our parents are no longer here. Thank God they've passed away, because this for surely would have killed them if they were still here.
Do you feel as though your family will ever truly heal from this?
Maybe generations from now when it's just a story. No, I don't think anybody that's still here that knew her, there's a scar. There will always be a scar, a piece missing. The puzzle's never complete, and neither is your heart.
Kindt will not have to register as a sex offender when he is released because he was 15 at the time of the rape. State Senator George Borrello wrote a letter to the parole board saying that Penny's family has suffered enough and Kindt, quote, should never walk free again. One of Penny's daughters has shared a Facebook post about Kindt's release. She says in part, quote, "We are devastated and outraged. We are heartbroken." In the Information Center, Danielle Church, Channel 2 News.